Hello everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, from today onwards we are going to start with a one shot of like CMA. Okay, it's not for the CA foundation, it's for CMA foundation, because we know on 15th of December you have an examination for the CMA foundation. So I am going to start with a one shot of, or you can say better, one shot of each and every chapter of CMA foundation. Okay, and yeah, so okay, so in this one shot I am going to explain about the chapters, and maximum we will solve more number of problems. Our main aim in this one shot is to solve maximum number of problems. Okay, because we know statistics consist of 60 marks which is very important. Okay, so, and it is very easy guys, statistics is very easy. They will ask direct questions. So 60 marks means, remember in your mind, it is a 30 questions, all we know that. So 30 questions, how much I will do here. So if you stick to this much, easily out of 30, minimum 20, means minimum you can say 22 to 25 questions easily you can able to solve. 22 to 25 questions easily you can able to solve, means you can easily pass in statistics. Okay, means around 44 to 50 marks you will get in statistics. But don't only depend upon statistics, because we want the aggregate of 200 also. So mathematics, do the revision for mathematics of easy chapter. Okay, I will try if possible. If possible guys, I will upload the if possible I will upload the one shot for the mathematics of easiest chapter, okay, which you can easily attend. And because we know in mathematics that 20 questions will come, so at least 8 to 10 questions you have to solve. Okay, so just focus on the easy chapter like ratio, proportion, time and distance. Okay, you can say sets, quadratic equation. So these are the easy chapter where you can easily give the answer for 8 questions to 10 questions. Because if you solve 8 questions also, so if suppose here in stats out of 30 if you solve 22 questions, and in the maths if you solve 8 questions, so 22 plus 8, 30 questions, you are going to reach about 60, because no negative marking, 60 marks in maths easily. So if you will take 60 in just minimum 60 in maths, 200 minus 60 is 140. You have to score 140 in another 3 paper. Okay, so 140 in another 3 paper. Wait a minute, I will take out the calculator. Okay, so 140 in other 3 papers, so it will be 140 divided by 3. So just 46 marks, means if you will score 50, because see here I will tell you, in mathematics easily you can able to score 60, and in the economics also easily you can able to score 60. So 60 120 in 2. Okay, so remaining 80 marks. So other 2 subject if you will just pass, like if you will score 40 plus in other 2 paper, your CMA foundation is clear. So see, CMA foundation is easy to pass, difficult to fail. Okay, because for failing guys you have to make a proper plan. See, easy to pass, if you want to pass just stick to the plan, it's fine. But if you want to fail for the second attempt, then you have to make a proper A to Z proper planning. You know, proper planning is like 6 to 8 hours of Instagram, then again 4 hours of Snapchat, again 2 to 3 hours of YouTube, again when you will get bored, sleep, when you will wake up, eat. Okay, again you will feel tired, again go to Instagram reels. So that is the way how to fail in the examination. Okay, this is the way how to fail in the examination. But I will tell you how to pass in the examination. So guys, see, for statistics, what I am doing here, please stick to this. We are going to solve a lots and lots of questions which you will give the confidence, and easily you can able to out of 30 questions you can minimum 20 to 23 questions easily you can able to solve, which consists of 44 to 46 marks minimum. If you are good you can reach to 50 marks also in the statistics, so please just stick to here. Okay, after that I will try for maths if possible. Okay, I will go with those chapter of mathematics which are very easy and you can able to solve. Out of 20 you can able to solve 8 to 10 questions. Okay, so you will be reaching around 60 to 66, means 60 or 60 plus in the maths. So this will be like final. Other paper you can score 45 46 45 46, you can clear the paper. Okay, so let's do it. So we are going to start with a statistical description of data. Okay, so first of all, this is a very important thing they will ask in the examination. The word statistics. See, this PDF I will provide you. This PDF I will provide you. The thing is, please only read those things what I have underlined or what I will tick. Please study that only for your examination point of view. But if you think that no, I want more knowledge and all, then you can read all the PDF. It's all yours. Okay, but I will teach you exactly according to the examination point of view. Okay, so whatever I have underlined, whatever I have ticked, just go through that much only. That is directly exact according to the examination point of view. If you want your more knowledge, you can go through all. Okay, so let's start. The word statistics is derived. This is important, guys. The statistics is derived from the Latin word status. It is believed that it is also origin from this one, Italian word statista. Okay, if you will talk about the statistics, so in statistics Latin word is status, Italian word statista, German word statistic, French word statistic. Okay, so this is the important. Wait, I can make maximum. Okay, so please stick to the things what I have underlining. So wait, I will underline with red color. So color, red color. Okay, statistics is derived from the Latin word status, and Italian word statista, German word statistic, and French word statistic. Okay, now when we will talk about the statistics is having the two meaning. One is singular sense, another is plural sense. Okay, so the main thing of the statistics, like what we do in statistics, or the you can say the statistics is based on, or you can say the four pillars of statistics, that is collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Very important thing, guys. In statistics we will consider numeric data. In statistics we consider numeric data. Why? Because see, when you was child, okay, so what you used to do is, we know that statistics, whenever the word stats will come in our mind, the first thing will come in our mind is graph. Whenever the statistics word will come, the first thing will come in our mind is graph, right? Bar graph, histogram, pie chart, right? Aloo chart. Sorry. I went to another direction. So the histogram, pie chart, right? Frequency polygon curve, line diagram, then bar graph, right? These are the things which will come in like in our mind when we talk about statistics. So guys, see, whenever we want to draw the graph, okay, any graph like bar graph, pie chart, histogram, frequency polygon curve, line diagram, anything you want to draw, what we requires? Yes, we requires values. Okay, we requires the values, we requires the data. Okay, so very important thing is, there are two types of data. First is qualitative data, another is quantitative data. So qualitative data means only depends upon quality, good, bad, average, below average, very good, excellent, outstanding. So see, with the help of this we cannot able to say the exact values, right? So we cannot able to draw the graph by using the qualitative data. Because see, if suppose 10 students have written the exam and if I will ask with every student like how their exam went. So if suppose the student is saying good, so there are three types of student. First student is those who are toppers. For toppers, good is like 85 to 90, because they will say, oh excellent, very good, means 95 plus. So according to toppers, the good is 85 to 90. Okay, then we will come for the average student. Okay, average student, good is 60 to 70. Then we will come for the student who studied for just pass. Okay, before the examination they will go for temple and to the god. Okay, so that is what, that is the student which you study for only pass. So for that type of student, yes, what, yes, for that type of student, good is 50 to 55. Correct. So for according to the student, the values will keep on changing. Okay, good, very good is again for all the three students it will be different. So if you will say the exams are good, so according to good you cannot able to mark whether the good is 60 marks, 70 marks, 50 marks, 90 marks, right? So qualitative data means the word, the data which is in the form of words. So by using the words good, best, below average, average, outstanding, excellent, we cannot able to draw the graph, right? For drawing the graph we want the accurate data, so that's why we can able to plot the data in the graph, and then we can join the line or we can draw the bar graph. Correct. If you suppose we will say that 30 means you can mark like this, right? On we know how to draw the graph, x-axis, y-axis, right? In y-axis we'll do like this, 10, 20, 30. So 30 means you can draw like this. Correct. Then 40, 50, 60. Some student will say 60 means you can draw like this, 60. Some student will say 20 means you can draw like this, 20. Right. When you have a quantitative data means the data which is in the form of numeric. Okay, the values. So when you have a quantitative data, then it will become very easy to draw the graph. But when you have a qualitative data, it is not easy to draw the graph. Okay, so remember the thing, statistics is in a two sense. First is singular sense, second is plural sense. In singular sense, they will not ask what in singular sense or plural sense. So remember the thing, singular sense and plural sense. And the statistics is like a fourth thing: collection, presentation, analysis, interpretation of numerical data. Every time numeric data, the data which consists of numbers. So that's why it will become very easy to, yes, it will become very easy to draw the graph. And remember the thing, if they will talk about data in the statistics, so data indicates nothing but information. What does the data indicates? Yes, the data indicates the information in the statistics. So statistics depends upon four things: collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation. Just take an example. Like suppose tomorrow is Friday, Saturday. So tomorrow your parents will say that come on Sunday evening we are going to where? We are going to mall for shopping. So what you will do, the first thing, first of all you will take out mobile, you will inform your whom you will inform? Yes, you will inform your favorite person that Babu, Shuna, Jadu, Tona, we are going on. Yes, we are going on Sunday evening for the shopping. Wow, ooh, girls in like this, like this. Okay, boys don't care. They're like, okay, we'll go. So what will happen? You have to take the permission from your favorite person. If that person will say yes, you are saying yes. If your favorite person will say no, we had a plan. You know that we have a plan and we have to go. We have to go there for that restaurant. Okay, you are cheating on me. Then you will tell your parents, no, but I don't want to go. My head, I have headache, or I have a stomach pain, or I have to go. My God, Monday I have a very important class. I have to go to my friend for taking the notes and blah 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 blah. You will give the excuses, right? So that's the thing. Or you will say, no, I don't want to do shopping and all. So that is the first thing we will do. That's different, guys. If we'll come for statistics, what the first thing we will do? First thing we will make a what you can say, list of the items what we want to purchase. Okay, So when you will go to the mall, see, as you will enter into the mall, randomly you will not pick the cloth on this. Alright, chalo, chala hi hai. You will not pick like this, right? What we will do normally, what all will do normally is, we will, whatever you want to purchase, suppose you want to purchase jacket, t-shirt, jeans, what we will do according, first of all we'll see our size, right? If you are having M, like medium size, or if you want large, or if you want short, so you will take according to your size. The jacket means 3-4 jackets, right? According to your size, 3-4 brand jackets with different colors. Same, you will take 3-4 brands of t-shirts with different color, then 3-4 jeans of different colors. Then you will go to the trial room. There you will wear and you will see the color combination, right? Everything you will see, the stitching, whether the stitching is good. Then you will see the fitting, where the fitting is good or not. Then you will see the color combination. Then you will see the price, like it will come under, it is coming under your budget or not. So everything, after seeing everything, you will pick the final, that okay, this jacket I want, this 2 t-shirt I want, this 2 jeans I want. So what is this? This is called a collection of objects. Nothing but collection. Anything else, it's a collection, right? So after collection, what we will do? We will, next is what? Presentation. Next is what? Next is presentation. So where we will present? Yes, we will present to the cashier. And one more thing, after wearing, you will take a what? Mirror selfie in the mall, and then you will post on the story, or like you will send the snap like it's shopping time. Okay. Or you will send to your favorite person for the color combination. Color, which color? Okay. So that is a collection, right? After that is presentation. You will present in the front of cashier. Okay, so he will make the bill and he will give. So see, before collection, after collection and before presentation. After collection and before presentation, there is a one thing we will do: rechecking, re-verifying. Because see, once you will collect and then you will do the presentation, directly the what? The cashier will make a bill. After that, once you will make the bill, then you want to do a return and all, it will be a problem, right? First of all, we as an introvert, we will not say, we'll say, "Arey yaar, what to do? Shall we return it or not? Or what? Bhaiya, chalo ghar chalo." So you will go home, right? So what we will do is, yes, like after collection and before presentation, we will do once re-verifying, like whether the color is perfect. You will ask with your parents, and pakkana, this I will take, right? This I am going to take. Okay, the price will come this much, so it is all you will calculate there only. Before going to cashier, we will take out the phone, we'll calculate in the calculator that okay, this is the thing. After applying what? After applying every discount and all, it is coming under your budget or not. Everything we will calculate, right? So that is what? That is after collection and before presentation, we will do a one step. Okay, that is called, the name is called as this. Yeah. Scrutiny. Okay, scrutiny we will do. Scrutiny of data. So what is this? Why we are doing? Because this will say the data collected should be complete, accurate and reliable. So it should be complete. Yes, this is the perfect thing. I don't want to know exchange and all. And it should be accurate and reliable. Because see, this is the data. Suppose your size is medium. You took the Excel by mistake. You have not seen, you have took the Excel. So what is happening? Your hand will come, your hand is here, the cloth will be like this, you are moving hand like this. Whoa. Okay, you will not do, right? Because see, this is the thing. As you will see, like in the restaurant, when you will go to restaurant and when you will do the collection of the things, like what collection of the food items, like what you want. After that, before presentation means before giving the order, before you are presenting in the front of waiter, once again you will re-verify. Okay, this 4 plate of biryani, 3 plates of noodles, 5 plates of thali, we are ordering this much on it for you, this and for you. Once again we will re-verify, because once you will give the order, that will come again, it will say bhaiya return it and all, it will be like hectic, right? Because if you will see the statistics, Statistics doesn't depend upon small data. Statistics depend upon the large data. Remember the thing is statistics depends upon large data. So what will happen is statistics depend upon large data. So and the data is spread will be spread globally. So if the person, the investigator who has collected the data and he didn't did the scrutiny part, and directly he will do the presentation. So presentation means that it will do in the where Google or the magazine or the articles or the research paper or the newspaper they will. So you know, if they will upload a wrong data, what will happen? The negative impact will spread like this. So that's why they should have to take the blame again. They should have to make a correct on whole globally. They should have to say sorry and all. So it's not like a anchor of the media, like anchor of the newspaper news channel, something and blah 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 they will say, and next day they will not ask sorry also. And it's not like a politician, any neta and all. Okay, randomly they will say something blah 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 blah, and next day they will not ask the sorry also. Okay, so it's the thing. So remember the thing, that is a process like collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation. But after collection and before presentation, we will do a one step, that is scrutiny. That means it should be, data should be complete, accurate and reliable. Like suppose if you want to delete the memories, suppose you got a breakup from your person, and if you want to delete the memories of that person, so you will select the right, you will select the photos or whatever you will select. After that you will go to delete. Once you will press the delete, again they will ask whether you want to delete 507 items. They will say you will say yes, delete, then only it will get deleted. So that is called scrutiny. Once again re-verify, okay, which is very very important. So then we will go for the presentation. So presentation means as we will present in the front of cashier. As the cashier will see and they will give the bill. So we will do analysis. Analysis means, guys, see, analysis means you will see whether how many cloths I have purchased, that many cloths item he has written, and for that many cloths item the cashier has taken the price. Then you will see that okay, somewhere there are 20% discount, 30%, somewhere buy one get one free. So whether he has applied the discount or not. Okay, and then you will analyze that, oh, this mall I have purchased the jacket, this small jacket is costlier as compared to that mall. And you will see that, oh, this mall have a good offer, good discount offer is going on, 20%, 30%, 40%. So this is what, this will come under the analysis part. And interpretation, guys, interpretation is nothing but telling a summary or explaining the whole thing in a short form. Like interpretation, whom you will interpret next day when you will meet to your friends. Okay, then you will tell that, hey, you know that mall, yesterday we visited to that mall, and that mall is giving a good offer, 30% off, 40% off, buy two get two free, and the qualities are also good. I have purchased that, so better you can prefer that mall, and the offer is going on, right? And you will say that please don't purchase the jacket from that mall, it is costlier as compared to other mall. So that is the interpretation, right? See, when you will take the examples in our life, everywhere, guys, we are doing the collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation. Wherever, suppose you want to take any admission in the college, randomly you will not go the college, right? Or suppose you are passing outside from the college, you saw the 4 or 5 good boys or girls are going, you're like, oh macha, you will like, I will take the admission in this college only because good girls and boys are there. So it's not like that, right? First of all, you will collect the data from the net, which are the good colleges, then their reviews. Okay, then you will present in front of your parents, like these are the 4 or 5 colleges, best reviews. Okay, we saw in the Google the best rating. Then you and your parents will analyze, means your parents will visit to every college. You will analyze the fees structure, timings, right? Whatever the they are conducting the examination course. Okay, CA, CMA or JE, NEET, whatever extra things, and it is coming under your budget or not, everything you will see, right? Analysis and then interpretation means after reaching to home you will decide that yes, according to our budget and according to our checklist, we got this college as a sufficient, so we will go to this college. Okay, so statistics guys, everywhere we are using collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation. These four methods we are using. So these four methods are the parts of statistics. So generally in our life, everywhere we are using statistics for choosing the favorite person, your future partner and all. So everywhere we will do the statistics. Okay. Now characteristics of statistics. The first thing is statistics means aggregate of facts. Guys, as we know that first thing you have to remember in your mind that statistics is not dealing with small data. Statistics deals with a large data like population of a country in crores. Number of like accidents happen in 1 year, thousands, lakhs. Okay, number of persons died with disease, thousands, lakhs. So this is what number of persons died with some natural calamities. So thousands, lakhs. So that is a number the statistics deals with, thousands, lakhs. It doesn't deal with 100, 200, 500 or maximum 1000. No, it will deal in lakhs. Okay, crores. So that is the thing. So that's why we cannot able see. If I will ask you, what is the population of a country, India? You will say 140 crores, right? 140 crores. Why we will say exact 140 crores? Why we will not say 140 crores 22 lakhs 10,463? We cannot able to say exact because the data keeps on shuffling, because there are a large number of data. There are large number of data. As the large number of data is there, data are not fixed, it will be keep on shuffling. So first thing is the statistics, we will take a large number of data. Second thing is statistics is we will talk about every time approx data, approx values. We will not talk about yes exactly 140 crores. It is not possible. So statistics deals about the approx data. Okay. So that's why they said statistics mean aggregate of facts. It's not the exact. Then statistics are numerically expressed. I have said you, right, numerically. So that's why we can draw the graph. Statistics are enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standard of accuracy. Guys, see the reasonable standard. See, I am taking this all point means you have to read all these, you have to go through all these points. Okay, if I am taking like this, guys, it means all the points. Okay, so is that a reasonable standard of accuracy? See, reasonable standard of accuracy means we want the approx values, we don't want the exact accurate value. So that's why they said reasonable. I will say 140 crores means it is a reasonable. Suppose population is 140 crores, I will say 150 crores, 135 crores, 100 crores, 120 crores. It's not a reasonable, right? So that's why reasonable standard of accuracy. It should be approx, but it should be near to accuracy. Okay. Next is statistics are collected in systematic manner. Obviously, guys, systematic manner first, collection, then presentation, then analysis, and then interpretation. Okay. Statistics are collected for a predetermined purpose. Guys, predetermined purpose. So we know for which purpose we are collecting the data. Because without knowing the purpose, you can't collect the thousands and lakhs and crores of data, right? It will be a waste. It will be a loss of yours. So that's why statistics are collected for a predetermined purpose. You know the purpose. Okay. Then statistics are placed in relation to each other. In relation to each other means they are related with each other. Like suppose first is collection, then presentation, right? First you will do the presentation, then you will do the collection. Not possible. First you will do the interpretation, then presentation, then collection, then analysis. It's not possible, right? So that's why they are in relation to each other. Now application of statistics. This is the characteristics of statistics. Next is application of statistics. See guys, we find the application of statistics in almost all fields known to men. All fields known to men. So that's why I said that statistics Yes, it's present everywhere. Whatever we are doing, we are using the stats. So few of them are state affairs, then economics, then business management, then in medicine. These are the few examples, but almost all field, whatever the field, everywhere, like a relationship field, divorce field, breakup field, honeymoon field. Sorry, okay, every field, guys, we are using statistics. Okay. See, guys, those who are studying, if you have any doubt, please ask in the comment box, or this is my personal number. You can please go. Okay, this is my WhatsApp number. Please, if you have any doubt, feel free to take the photo, send me in the WhatsApp. I will tell you the solution. Okay, this is my Instagram. If you think that no, I don't want to give the WhatsApp number and all, this is my Instagram ID, guys. You can follow me. I have 21.8k followers. Okay, you can follow me. I am a good teacher, promise, guys. So the thing is, you can ask me in Instagram, or you can, whatever you have a doubt, you can ask me in the Instagram. And please, guys, if you feel that yes, you understand each and every part, you feel that video is very informative, please don't forget to like. Just like it. If you want, you can subscribe it. It is like the motivation for us, because we are not getting anything from here. So the thing is just for your, and this is for my interest, guys. But if you will like and subscribe, okay, so what will happen, it will give us motivation, the internal energy that yes, we should have to do. So students are liking, students are subscribing. Okay, if you understand everything, comment, guys. Thank you so much, very well, sir, I understand, sir. Sir. Not that and all. Okay, so what will happen, it will give like energy to me. And if you want for any other thing also, please tell me, I will make the video. Okay, and if you feel it good, you can share to your friends also, because sharing is caring. Only till here. Okay, after wedding, don't do the sharing and caring. After wedding, you are sharing. That is not the caring, guys. Okay, next thing is, guys, function of statistics. Function of statistics. So first is, it simplifies complexity of the data. What it will do, it will simplify the complexity of the data, because we are going to represent the data in the graphical form. So graphical form means lakhs and crores of values you can easily determine. Okay, like suppose, see, at the end where we are going to see like this. You see, this is a graphical form, easy to understand. See, percentage strength of boys and girls. So shaded is a boys, this is girls. So wait, I will make it little big. Yeah, this is fine. I will keep it here. Chalo, theek hai. Boys and girls. So boys means, you can see, guys, oh, 60% is boys, remaining 40% is girl. Right, see, because total is 100. In 100, the shaded is boys. So 60% is boys, remaining 100 minus 60 is 40% of girls. Very easy, right? So data is very large. They have compressed easily, and they have made in a graphical form, so easy to understand. So that's why they have said here. Okay, so that's why they said is simplified complexity of the data. Second is, it's add precision to thinking, because it is not the accurate value, but it adds precision, so that's why you will get the approx values. Next is, it helps in comparison of different sets of figures. Obviously it will help in comparison. How? Because as we do the analysis means we'll compare, correct, the previous and the present, this small price to other small price. Next is, it guides in the formulation of policies and helps in planning. Obviously when you will do the analysis, it will help in formation of policies, like yes, I can use this policy because this policy was effective, right? This game planning was effective. No, if I use the last time this policy and this game planning, I lose the marks, we lose the game. So right. Next is, it indicates trends and tendency, how the trends is increasing or decreasing. Then It helps in studying relationship between different factors. See, this is a like stats. In stats, we are going to study about the relationship. Except yours relationship, we have to study about everyone's relationship. Okay. In maths, except your x, we have to find everyone's x in maths. So this is maths and stats. They will never let you to forget that you are having the x, or you are in relationship, or you was in relationship, or still you are not in relationship. Okay. Now next, see, everything have a limitation. So limitation of statistics is first is statistics does not deal with qualitative data, as I have explained starting only. Rather, it deals with only quantitative data, guys. Only quantitative data. Why only quantitative data? Yes. Only quantitative data, because we have to draw the graph. Okay. Next is statistics does not deal with individual facts. As I have said you, statistics, in that we are going to, yes, we have to find the large number of data. So individual facts is not possible. Statistics conclusion are not exact. Obviously, we will take the approx data. Statistics can be misused, right? Because it is approx data, so it can be misused. Now next is data. So data is classified as follows. Data is classified as follows. What is data, guys? Information, right? Mobile data, Wi-Fi data. No, unlimited data. So data is classified as follows. First is quantitative data. Quantitative data, or yes, cardinal data. We'll say quantitative data or cardinal data. So a data which can be expressed numerically is called quantitative data. And remember the thing, next thing, again very important, quantity characteristics which varies for different data is known as variable. So quantitative data is also called as cardinal data, is also called as variable. So quantity means, if suppose marks, height, weight, population, this all have a quantity. So it's a variable, because marks of a student can varies, height of a student can varies, weight of a person can varies, population of a town or city of country can varies. So it's a variable. So remember the thing, they will ask this also, like qualitative data is also is variable, or they will ask like height of a person is variable data. Next is, guys, qualitative data, or another name is ordinal data. So a data which is not numerically measured is called qualitative data. So qualitative characteristics which varies for different data is known as attribute. So attribute means in which you will get in a word form. Okay, like color of a person, nationality of a person, gender of a baby. So this will come under qualitative. Qualitative means ordinal data or attribute. Next, see, guys, there are four things we have studied: collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation. So collection, we are going to study about how we are going to collect the data. Second is presentation. Presentation means graphical presentation, right? Or the line diagram presentation, or frequency curve, or the pie chart. These are the presentation. Now next thing is analysis and, yes, interpretation. Analysis and interpretation, very important. See, for analysis and interpretation we don't have any part. What is analysis? I will tell you. See, analysis means, in childhood also you have studied, like they will give the graph, okay, or they will give the questions. Wait a minute, रुको जरा सब्र करो. Like this, guys. Suppose, wait. Like this. Suppose they will give this question, the table. Based upon the table they have asked the questions, you have to give the answer. So this is what this you are analyzing. Means they will give the table. Based upon the table they will give the question. Okay. So you are going to read the question. What you are going to do? You are going to read the question, and based upon the question you are analyzing in the table which can be the correct answer according to the question. Okay, then you will tick the correct option. This is what this is analysis. They will give the table, they will give the graph, they will give the pie chart, and based upon that you have to means they will give the question. So you have to analyze the graph, you have to analyze the line diagram, you have to analyze the pie chart, and based upon the question you have to give the answer. So that what you are doing, analysis. And interpretation is finally where you are checking whether it is correct or wrong. Okay, whether it is correct or wrong. That is what interpretation. If it is correct, it's correct. If it is wrong, you have to explain that why it is wrong, which will be the correct answer. Okay, that is interpretation, where you have to explain. So analysis and interpretation, we don't have any part. We have only the part for the collection and the presentation of data. Okay. So collection of data. So data can be classified as primary data and secondary data. Okay guys, see, if they will ask the types of data, the types of data are there, only two types of data, primary data and secondary data. Okay, or if they will ask the types of data, it is only primary data and secondary data. But if they will ask like methods of collecting of data, methods of collecting of data is a primary data and secondary data, because many students did this mistake. They asked yes, types of data and they tick primary data and secondary data. So if you tick the primary and secondary data, that leads to the second attempt. Yes. So methods of collection of data is the primary data and secondary data. Types of data is yes, qualitative data and quantitative data. So first thing is what guys, primary data. Primary data means the data which are collected for the first time by the investigator or an agency is known as primary data. When you are collecting it very first time, see, there are two types of data, primary data and secondary data. So primary data means when the investigator is collecting the data without the help of anyone, that is primary data. Simple knowledge. When you are collecting the data very first time without the help of anyone, without the help of anyone, that is what, that is a what, primary data. Secondary data means yes, when you are collecting the data but it not first time, you are taking the help from any other sources, that is a secondary data. So remember the thing, primary data means the data which is collected for the very first time without the help of anyone. Okay, and then secondary data means the data which is collected but with the help of any sources. Example, suppose like in class 7th standard, 8th standard, you have visited the chemistry lab. So that time what will happen, you are very new to the chemistry lab or physics lab, okay, or bio lab. So what you will do that time you have a just pen and the notebook, and you will observe by yourself like what the teacher is doing, how the teacher is mixing the things, or how the teacher is doing the experiment. So you are observing the thing and just you are writing in your own word. That is what, that is called a observation method. Suppose you visited to some industrial visit, okay, there you don't know anything, you are not taking the help of anyone, just you are seeing the thing, what is the given thing, what is that and all. So you are observing it for the first time without the help of anyone. That is what, that is called a primary method of collecting data. Okay, secondary means like suppose you got a assignment or you got a project for doing in the, yes, like you have to submit a report or you have to submit a project, anything. So what we will do, we will go to chat GPT, we will go to Google, or we will go to a college library. There we will search in the book or newspaper or some article which is already published, or some researchers for taking the help, or some teachers or some seniors, right? So this is what, this is the secondary data, where you are collecting the data but with the help of any other sources, that is secondary data. Okay, the more example is primary data means suppose you got a crush on someone, so you have not told to anyone, you by yourself only observing that person, oh that person is it like wearing lots of black dress, means that person favorite color is black. So what this you are observing by yourself for the first time, you are not taking the help of anyone, and you are understanding, oh, what that person likes or what that person does not like. So according to that you are changing yourself, so that's why you can okay. Secondary data means you got a crush on one person, but you are not what observing by yourself, you are taking the help of what which yes, that person favorite friend, sorry, best friend, that person best friend, you are taking the help with that, you got the connection with that person and you are taking the help. Okay, so that is secondary data. So understand the primary data? Yes sir. So now we'll see the methods of collecting primary data. What are the different methods? So guys, here just remember the name of the method, they will not ask anything in the detail. So first is what? First is observation method. What is the methods of collecting primary data? First is observation method. Okay, when you will observe. Second is guys interview method. Second is interview method. In interview method, there are two types of interview method. Personal interview method. Okay. Personal interview means where you are reaching to that place or to that person and you are taking the personal interview. Second is indirect interview method. So indirect interview method, when we are taking the indirect interview method means where this method is used when there are some practical problems in reaching the respondents directly. There we are using the indirect interview method where you cannot able to reach directly to that person. Okay, so that time we will take the indirect interview method. Suppose you have to go for interview and there like a flood. Okay, there you got a flood in for the whole 1 week in your city. So what will happen? That time you cannot able to reach to that person. So you will do some indirect interview method to understand, right? So whatever the things I am underlining, just focus on that. Okay. Next is mailed questionnaire method. Mailed questionnaire method means they will, yes, you will mail to that person and that person will respond through the mail. So guys, see, this method is employed when the area under investigation is vast. When you have to cover the large area, when you have to cover the people of the 4-5 cities, then you cannot able to move to every 4-5 cities, right? Then you will send the mail to one mail to every person, right? It will be very easy. So it is inexpensive obviously and consumes less time. Yes. Next is telephone interview method. Telephone interview method, it is a quick rather than a non-expensive way, obviously non-expensive and quick way to collect primary data where the relevant information. Okay, so this is the thing. Now we are going to study about the methods of collection and their merits and demerits, which is important. So methods of collection is first is interview method. In interview method guys, we know personal interview method and indirect interview method. So first we'll see the personal interview method merits. Personal interview, you are reaching to that person and doing. So it ensures high degree of accuracy, obviously because you are reaching to that person, you and that person is sitting face to face, right? Wedding dot, what you will say, marriage.com, shadi.com, when you will fix naukri.com, when you will sit together with the interviewer. So it ensures high degree of accuracy because you are seeing that person and taking the interview. Avoids possibility of misinterpretation, obviously it will avoid because you are talking directly face to face. Okay, so not this important. Demerits is what guys, very expensive, especially when a large number of respondents have to be interviewed. Obviously very expensive because you have to travel to that place. Okay, first thing is what guys, first thing is you have to travel to that place. Second thing is what guys, second thing, yes, second thing is guys, if you are taking a large crowd like 50 members, 60 members, then you have to book a big hall, then the arrangement for their fresh up, then the arrangement for their some snacks and all. So this is what it will expensive. Then obviously yeah, time consuming. Then we'll come for the indirect interview method. Indirect interview method means it enables to exact information when direct sources are not available. Okay, when the direct sources are not available, then that time you will extract the information, sorry, not exact, extract the information, take the information. Okay, Demerits are information collected from some person may not be reliable. Obviously, that person had said something and that person is giving you like in some masala and all. So it will be not direct. Okay. Data can be misinterpreted. Next is mailed questionnaire method. Mailed questionnaire method, guys, covers a wide area. Obviously, covers a wide area. It is inexpensive and consume less time and labor. Obviously, mail directly you will mail to that person. But the thing is, amount of non-responses is maximum, guys. The data collected need not be accurate. Obviously, suppose I want to ask any question from you. I have mailed you. You are seeing the mail after 6 hours, after 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So what is non-responsive is maximum. I have sent mail to 100%, in which 60%, 70% responding, 30% are not responding. So that is possibility, right? Next is observation method. Data collected is very accurate. Obviously, you are observing it. Additional information can be collected if necessary because you are observing it. You can write in any exception will be there. Yeah, but demerits is it is time consuming. You have to reach there. You have to sit. You have to observe for the hours. Then laborious, obviously, and covers a small area. Because if you want to go in a day, you can cover 2 or 3 area. Because traveling will be there from one place to another place. Then in that place you will observe 2 to 3 hours. Then you will get tired. Then again to next place. So that is the thing. Okay, it covers only a small area. You can cover maximum of in one day. You can cover 10 to 12 kilometers, 15 kilometers. You can't cover 60, 70 kilometers. Then to two area. It is not possible. Then telephone interview method. See, telephone interview method can also cover a wide range of area as how the mailed method. Next is quick and non-expensive. See, very important thing, guys. In mailed questionnaire method, they have written a covers a wide area. They written it is inexpensive and consume less time and labor. But here they have mentioned quick and non-expensive. Why quick? Because once you will do the call to any person, obviously that person will not pick the call one time, then second time he will pick. Or that person, suppose it is busy or driving, so it will pick or it will call back after half an hour, after 1 hour. So it is quick as compared to mail. Mail they will not see, they will respond after 2 days, 3 days. Okay, but it is very expensive. Obviously, the charges. Next is secondary data. So secondary data, we know the data which is not collected by the investigator directly, but it is obtained through any other sources is called secondary data. First is published sources, right? Like newspaper, periodicals, WHO, IMF, World Max, anything like international sources, government sources. Okay. Next is unpublished sources like research institutes. Okay, research institutes, then researchers. Okay. Merits is what, guys, for secondary data is very cheap because obviously you will take from Google. Already it is published. You have to just take out that thing and just read. Very cheap, very preferable when the population is vast and fund available is limited. When the population is very vast means when the thing you have to find is very big, easily you can search in the Google, and we will prefer the secondary data in place of like primary data. Okay. Next is consume less time and labor. Obviously we can search everything in the fingertip, the Google, the chat GPT. But demerits is what, guys? It since it is secondary data. It is secondary data. It's not primary. It is secondary. So someone has already observed and they have uploaded. So maybe what they have observed, it will be little error will be there. Correct, because human it's not 100% correct. So little error can be there. So the since secondary data is primarily collected for someone for some other purpose, they may not contain all the required information. Understand? Second is the degree of accuracy may be different. Obviously, who knows, that person has did little mistake. So in uploading, it means you are copying the same mistake. Correct? Next, they are not as dependable as primary because primary you are collecting by yourself. You can say that 100 not 200% it is sure, but secondary data you have to be reliable upon that. Okay, you have to rely upon that whether it is correct or not. Okay. Next, scrutiny. Okay, sorry, scrutiny. Data collected. Once you are doing the collection, then it should be complete, reliable, and accurate. You have to check, then we will do the presentation. Okay. Next is classification of data. Important, guys, just you have to remember the name. First is quantitative classification. See, classification of data on basis of quantitative characteristics is called quantitative classification, like height, weight. Then qualitative classification. Qualitative classification means classification of data basis of qualitative characteristics like sex, literacy, color, right? Chronological or temporal or time series classification. See if it is chronological or temporal or time series. So classification of data with respect to time points or intervals. When we are doing the classification of data based upon the time, it is chronological or temporal or time series. Now geographical classification means classification of data with respect to locality, country, city. Okay, geographical means based upon the geography, the locations. Okay. Next we will come for the presentation of data. See, modes of presentation of data there are three modes. First is textual, second is tabular, and next is diagrammatic. So olden times, guys, it was textual presentation. So textual presentation means presentation of data with the help of a paragraph or number of paragraph. That is a textual presentation. With the help of paragraph or number of paragraph. Because textual, suppose you are visiting any industrial visit. From there you are coming. I will give you the pen and paper and you have to write. So see, when you will do the textual presentation may be in a random order. You will not follow the exact order. How you will follow? Whatever you will remember, you will just keep on writing in that order. So it is a jumbled order. Okay. So that's why, and you will not write in a point by point. Someone will write in a paragraph, in whole page, continuous, it's like a story. So what you have to do is the person who wants to read it, they have to take a one marker or the different color of pen and they should have to read and mark or underline the only important points. How we are doing in the case of theory paper, like you have studied the what? Yes, you have studied the history paper, right? You have studied the theory paper. So what we will do in the history paper or theory paper? Yes, we have to read that paragraph and just underline the important points, important concepts. Okay. So this method is very simple and easy to present, but it is difficult to understand. So that's why, see, comparison between different observation is not possible. You cannot able to compare because the person has written in their own words. No data will be there or not. So textual presentation was not preferred. Okay. See, that's why they have written textual presentation is not preferred as it is time consuming, monotonous and not easy to interpret. Obviously. Next we will come for the tabular presentation or tabulation. Tabular presentation or tabulation. The very important thing, guys, here. See, you have to remember this thing. I will give you the data because in the examination they will ask and they are asking. Every year they are asking. Okay. See this box head, caption, stub, body, footnote, source. So if they will say that box title, the title of the box or the main heading of the box. Okay. If they will say box title or heading of the box, that is nothing but we will write in the box head. Okay. So we'll write the box title. Okay, they will ask like where we will write the title of the box. So we will write in the box head. The box title we will write in the box head. Then caption. Guys, caption we will write in the column. Caption we will write in the column. So column can be a upper and right side. Column is in upper and right side. So caption, where we will write the caption, they will ask in the question. So what they can write in what we will be writing in the column, so it's a caption. Or they can ask where we will write the caption in the column, maybe upper, the column place is upper and right side, upper and right side column. Then stub, where we will write the stub we will write in rows, and rows is present in left side, because right side is the column, left side, right side is column, left side is stub. Then body guys, body means we will write the main part, body we will write the main part, body we will write the main part. Okay, next is footnote. Footnote means guys where we will write the conclusion, footnote means where we will write the conclusion, that is a footnote. Source note guys, obviously we will write from which source we have taken that data. Source note means from which source we have taken that data, that is called a source note. Okay, so yeah, so I have written these things. Wait a minute, to just check I have written. Yeah, okay, so they will ask like where we will write the conclusion, so it will be a footnote. The source guys, source we will write in a source note, but suppose if the option source note is not given, then we will tick the footnote. If footnote and source note is not given, then we will tick the option none. Okay, okay, then the merits of tabular presentation over textual presentation. So merits of tabular presentation over textual, so we will not prefer the textual, we are preferring the tabular form, right? Because in statistics, like in like what I can say, in smaller class also you have studied the statistics, we have written in a tabular form, right? First side will be the class interval, like number of students. Second side is the the marks and the number of students, right? The class interval and the frequency, correct? Like this. Tabular means you have studied like this, see the tabular form, correct? Like this. So this is what, this is a tabular form. So what is the first thing? Tabular form facilitates the comparison between rows and column. Obviously we know, like this the tabular form you can see here, you can do the comparison between rows and column. Like family A, food expenses is 500, house rent is 300, fuel 150, then family B, then family C, you can do the comparison. Next is complicated data can also be represented using tabulation. Obviously, as I have shown you how much complicated data is there, you can easily present in the tabular form. Without tabulation, statistical analysis of data is not possible. Obviously guys, see, first of all we will present in a tabular form like this. Time, first quarter, in that how much production is there, second quarter how much production, third quarter how much production, fourth quarter how much production. After this guys, first you will do the tabulation form, you will, what you will do, yes, you are doing the comparison in the tabular form, right? You will compare the first quarter to second quarter, then third quarter, then fourth quarter, you can do the comparison. After comparison guys, you can able to draw it in a graphical form, because if you don't have a tabular form, it will be not possible to draw in a graphical form. Okay, now the next thing and the last thing is diagrammatic representation of data. Diagrammatic representation of data. So presentation of data using graphs is called diagrammatic representation of data. So just understand what is there. So first is what guys, line diagram. Line diagram means when we are representing use of help of line. They will not ask anything, just they will ask what are the different types. So what are the first type we get to know is a line diagram. Okay, first thing we will get to know is the line diagram. So line diagram is, we'll underline just when data varies over time. When data varies over time, it is a line diagram. Then next we will come for the types of line diagram. First type is simple line diagram. Okay, so simple line diagram means time variable is taken on x-axis and other variable is taken on y-axis. Okay, they can ask in the examination, the time variable is taken on x-axis and the other variable is taken on y-axis. So which type of diagram? The simple line diagram. Or they can ask what will happen in the simple line diagram. So simple line diagram, time variable is taken on x-axis and other variable is taken on y-axis. Next is logarithmic or ratio chart. Both are same. So guys, here what will happen on y-axis, the logarithmic values of other variables are taken. Okay. Next is multiple line diagram. Multiple line diagram and multiple axis diagram. Very important. Multiple line diagram and multiple axis diagram. Okay. See, we use this chart when we have to represent two or more related time series data expressed in same unit. When we have to represent two or more related time series data expressed in same unit, so multiple line diagram. And see, when we have to represent two or more related time series data expressed in different unit, so multiple axis diagram. Same unit, multiple line diagram. Different unit, multiple axis diagram. And see, this diagram and all they will not ask, so don't worry about the diagram or drawing the graph and all. They will not ask this thing. Whatever I am underlining, that much is only important. Next is bar diagram. So bar diagram are of two types. First is horizontal bar diagram. Second is vertical bar diagram. So horizontal bar diagram is used for qualitative data. Vertical bar diagram is used for quantitative data. Okay. Next is as classification of bar diagram. So first is simple bar diagram. So simple bar diagram means it is used to represent only one characteristics or variate. When we have to represent only one characteristics, it is a simple bar diagram. Okay. Next is multiple or group bar diagram. See, when the bar diagram is used for two or more sets of related data, it is called multiple bar diagram. So diagram and all is not important. Then next is subdivided bar diagram. Subdivided bar diagram is when a bar diagram represents more than one character of a single variable. Okay, like this guys, see, subdivided. Like this, you can see this is the one way, like one graph. In that they have showed the different variables. They have shown the different variables. That is a subdivided. In one only it will be subdivided. Next is percentage or divided bar chart. Percentage or divided bar chart. So percentage or divided bar chart, we will just underline the thing is, yeah, it is also called as divided bar diagram. But this what will happen in this diagram, the only difference is that the total of the variable is taken as 100%. Means the total variable is taken as percentage. Okay, the total variable is taken as percentage because it is a percent diagram. You can see here the 60% is boys, 40% is girls. So that's why you can see percentage strength and the maximum is what? Maximum is just 100. Okay, because we know the percentage means it is a total of 100. Next is pie chart or circle diagram. Very important thing, pie chart or circle diagram, because sometime in the examination they will ask the pie chart or circle diagram. Pie chart is also called a circle diagram. So a pie chart is what? Pie chart is a circular graph. So what is the angle of a circle? Yes, angle of a circle is 360 degree. Remember the thing, because sometime in the examination they will ask what is the angle of a pie chart or what is the angle of a circle diagram. It is 360 degree. Okay. See, and the formula for pie chart is this. The formula for pie chart is this. The formula used in, see, they will say find the pie diagram, find the central angle, find the pi angle, or this all formula remains same. So you can write it down. Okay. Formula is, guys, what formula is? value of the component divided by total of all component into 360. Means what is the formula? Value of the component means for which component you have to find the central angle or pi angle. You have to take that value divided by all values, because they are saying the total of all components, mean total value of all components into 360 degree. Why into 360 degree? Because the CS angle of a circle is 360 degree. Just like an example, okay, they have written here. Suppose we have to find the pi angle or degree, whatever, for house rent. They had given these values, in the question they will give this much values, in the question they will give this values, and they will tell to find the pi angle or central angle for any one value. Okay, for any one value. So suppose they will say to find the pi angle or central angle for the house rent. Okay, first suppose they will say for house rent. So what we will do, the formula is what? Yes, value of that component. So what is the component we have to find? We have to find for house rent. So we will take the value of that component divided by total values of the component. So total values of the component means, see, these all are the components. So total values of the component is this, divided by 5400 into 360 degree. So just do it. 900 divided by 5400, whatever you are getting, into 360. So 59.99 means yes, approx 60 degree. Understand how to find the central angle? Yes. Okay, these are the exercise questions, guys. We will do exercise questions, but first in this one shot we are going to learn the theories. Then in the next video we will do all the problems, means this all the questions. Because guys, you can see here, this is the exercise A, which consists of how many questions? Which consists of 60 questions. And when we will see for the exercise B, exercise B consists of 40 questions. So 60 plus 40, 100 questions. And then we have a one more, that is test. Test consists of 30 questions. So total is 130 questions. Okay, so for that, first of all you have to understand very properly the concept, then only we can jump to the questions. Okay, so I hope till here your concept got clear. So today's, like in this video, we are going to just understand the concept of the statistics. In the next video we are going to solve all 130 questions for this chapter number 1. Okay, so in this video only the one shot for whole chapter number 1. In the next video, the one shot for whole 130 questions. If you solve that 130 questions, guys, it's enough. You will score out marks in chapter number 1 of statistics. Now next will come for the frequency distribution. So frequency distribution is what? It is a tabular representation of statistical data. See, frequency distribution means, guys, see, from childhood we have studied like this, right? Like statistics. In statistics in class 8, 9, 10, if you have taken the stats in PUC, you have studied like this, right? What they will give a one table, right? They will give a one table. So this will be the first column and this will be the second column, right? The first column is what, guys? First column is called as class interval. CI means class interval. Second column is called as, yes, frequency. So that's why whenever we will see about the frequency distribution table, this table is called as frequency distribution table. This table is called as, guys, yes, this table is called as frequency distribution table. This table is what? Frequency distribution table. So frequency distribution table means they will give the two columns. How many columns they will give? Yes, they will give the two columns. First column will be like this, class interval, like this, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, this is like class interval. second column is the frequency. But in the examination they will not show you this table and they will ask like this and all. Okay, they will not ask. Okay, just for your understanding. And remember the thing for you guys, in statistics they will not ask the question based upon the frequency distribution table. Based upon the frequency distribution table they are not going to ask the questions. Okay, so we stick to that thing which I am doing in the class. That's it. Other than that extra, please skip that. Okay, so frequency distribution is a tabular representation of the statistical data. So frequency distribution is classified into two types. First is simple or ungrouped frequency distribution. Second is grouped frequency distribution. Guys, simple or ungrouped, because we know ungrouped means the where the grouping is not there. So ungrouped means they will give the only raw data like this. Only they will give the observations. Only they will give the observations like 8, 10, 6, 22, 18, 25, 30. What is this? They have just given the values, right? They had given just values. It is nothing in a group form, correct? They had given what? Yes, they had given just values. It is nothing in a group form. So this is ungrouped. Like you can see the example, like this is this, guys. This is what? This is all are single values, mean these all are ungrouped. It is not in a group, right? Okay. Grouped frequency distribution means, see this is a group. 0 to 10 one group, 10 to 20 another group, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. These are all what? These are the grouped. Okay. Ungrouped means only they will give single, nothing will be in the group. Okay, no grouping is there. And in the grouped, yes, they will give in a group form like this. Okay. Grouped frequency distribution is further classified. See, frequency distribution is ungrouped and grouped. Ungrouped will be as it is. Now grouped. The grouped frequency distribution is further classified as continuous grouped frequency distribution and discontinuous grouped frequency distribution. The first is what? Continuous grouped frequency distribution. Second is discontinuous. So we will see how the continuous looks and how the discontinuous looks. They will not ask in the examination, but for your understanding. Okay. See guys, the continuous is this. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 means 0 to 10. Where we are stopping in this? We are stopping at 10. And 10 to 20. From where we are starting? We are starting from 10. So means this is continuous, right? Continuous. We are stopping at 10. We are starting by 10. You can see here 10 to 20. We are stopping by 20. Again we are starting from 20. 20 to 30. We are stopping by 30. Again we are starting from 30. So this is what? This is a continuous. Where we are stopping, from there only we are starting. So that is what? Continuity will be there, right? Now discontinuous means, see, 0 to 1. We are stopping at 1, but we are starting by 2. What is happening? It's not continuous. We are stopping by 1. We are starting from 2. It is discontinuous. We are stopping at 3. We are starting at 4. So it is what? It is discontinuous. Okay. So continuous means from where we will stop, we will start from there only. That is a continuous. Discontinuous means from where we will stop, we are not going to starting from there. That is discontinuous. And remember one thing, sometimes they will ask in the examination, in the statistics we use only, see how we have studied in the first part. In the first part we have studied like in statistics we are using only quantitative data, not the qualitative data. In statistics we are using only what? Approx data, not the accurate data. So here they can ask, in grouped frequency distribution which type of table we will use. We will use continuous grouped frequency distribution, discontinuous grouped frequency distribution. Every time guys in statistics we have to use the continuous grouped frequency distribution. If it is given discontinuous grouped frequency distribution, we have to convert into a continuous group frequency. Okay, discontinuous we will not want. Okay, as like in a relationship we don't want the discontinuity, we want a continuous relationship. So like that also. Okay, next thing is this: if the distribution of frequency is with respect to discrete variable, means less data, it is known as ungrouped or simple frequency distribution. Okay, because see, they will ask direct in the examination, if the distribution of frequency with respect to discrete variable, okay, discrete variable means less data, means less than data. If they will write like this: if the distribution of frequency with respect to less than data means ungrouped or simple frequency distribution. Okay, and same thing you can see here: if the distribution of frequencies with respect to discrete variable means more than data, it is known as discontinuous grouped frequency distribution. This thing you have to remember, guys. If the distribution of frequency is with respect to continuous variable, it is known as continuous grouped frequency distribution. Okay, now some important terms in the frequency distribution, what they will ask. First is class interval. Guys, we know class interval means, like, see, we have studied 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. These all are class interval. Okay, now you can see here 0 to 1. This is the one class interval. 2 to 3, next class interval. 4 to 5, next class interval. Okay, or like this: 20 to 30, one class interval. Then 30 to 40, next class interval. 40 to 50, next class interval. Okay, now we will come for the class limit. Now you see, whenever we will write a class interval, like suppose we will write the class interval 0 to 10. So there are two values. First value which is on the left side, again value which is on the right side. Okay, when we will write the class interval, there are two values. One value is on the left side, another value is in the right side. Okay, so every time the left side value will be the lower value and right side value will be the upper value, means higher value. Every time it will remain same. You can see here, this is the class interval, right? Yes, in which we have written the two types of values, correct? One on the left side, another on right side. Again on the left side, right side. One on the left side, again on the right side, correct? And you can see every time the left side value is lesser, smaller, lower, whatever you can say. Right side value is the greater, higher or upper, correct? So that's why whenever we have to find the class limit, there are two class limit. One is lower class limit, another is upper class limit. So this is the left side which have the less value, that is the lower class limit, and the right side which is having the highest value, that is called, upper class limit. Okay, this is called upper class limit. Now if you have to find the class mark or mid value, the class mark or mid value formula is this: upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Guys, remember the formula, because in statistics many times they have asked the formula. Like next is class boundary. They will ask the formula. What is the formula of lower class boundary? Lower class boundary is lower class limit minus d by 2. Upper class boundary is upper class limit plus d by 2. Okay, just remember this thing is enough. Now next is class width or class size or class length. All are same. So class width is what? Upper class boundary minus lower class boundary. Guys, remember the thing. If I will talk about class width or class size or class length, we will not talk the upper class limit minus lower class limit. No. We will talk the upper class boundary minus lower class boundary. The boundary will come. Remember the thing. Many students did the mistake. They will take the upper class limit and lower class limit. No, it is upper class boundary and lower class boundary. It depends upon boundary. Okay. Next is inclusive and exclusive class interval. See, inclusive class interval means, see, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50 to 54. So this is what? Yes, this is discontinuous. So inclusive class is also called as discontinuous. Because guys, they will give the example and they will ask you which class, inclusive, exclusive, like that. Okay, so inclusive is discontinuous, because you can see you are stopping at 44, but we are not starting by 44, we are starting by 45, so this is discontinuous. See, 40 to 44, 44 to 48, 48 to 58 means from where we are stopping, from there only we are starting. So that is called exclusive. Exclusive is also called as continuous. Okay, yes sir. Next is univariate and multivariate frequency distribution. See, the frequency distribution of a single variable, it is called univariate frequency distribution, and the frequency distribution of more than one variable is called multivariate frequency distribution. So single variable means, suppose, see, only they will talk about the height. So height means only one variable, so that is a univariate. If they will talk about height as well as weight, so more than one variable means height and weight, the two variables, so that is called bivariate frequency distribution. Now guys, next is cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency is nothing but, remember in your mind, cumulative frequency is the successive addition of frequency. Means we'll keep on adding the frequency, it will become the cumulative frequency. Okay, like this. Suppose this is a frequency, okay, and this is a cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency means we'll just keep on successive adding of frequency. So it was 0 to 0. So next frequency is what guys? 0. Starting was 0, so it will 0. Now next we will add 0. Okay, 0 was there, the 0 plus 3, so it is 3. Just will keep on adding the frequency. So now it is 3. 3 plus next frequency is what? Yes, 4. 3 plus 4, it is 7. Now it is 7. Next frequency is 5. So 7 plus 5, 12. Now it is 12. Next frequency is 7. 12 plus 7, 19. Now it is 19. Next frequency is 19. 19 plus 19, 28. Now this is 28. Next frequency is 8. So 28 plus 8 is 36. So like this is a cumulative frequency, the successive adding of the frequency. Okay. So in cumulative frequency means we have to know these two things. If the observation you are taking less than the given value, it is called less than cumulative frequency. If you are taking the observation exceeding the given value, because exceeding is nothing but more than. If you are taking the observation more than the given value, it is called more than cumulative frequency. Okay, now just remember the formula, because it is important to remember the formula. Okay, as I have said you, they will ask in the examination. Directly they will ask, guys. Directly they will ask. What they will ask? Directly they will ask. Like relative frequency is, so I say relative frequency is frequency of class by total frequency. Relative frequency formula is frequency of the class, whatever the frequency of that class, divided by total frequency. It is a relative frequency. Okay, like suppose if they will tell to find the relative frequency of this class interval, they will say to find the relative frequency of this class interval. So relative frequency is what? Frequency of the class. So we'll see the frequency of the class is what? 5. So 5 divided by total frequency. Total frequency is how much, guys? Total frequency is 36. When we will add this all frequency, total frequency is 36. So 5 by 36. That's it. The relative frequency means frequency of the class divided by total frequency. Okay. But guys, see, relative frequency into 100, that is known as percentage frequency, because in percentage frequency we will multiply with 100. Correct? Because you can read here. Relative frequency is what? It may be defined as the ratio of class frequency to the total frequency. That is relative frequency. Here they have written by mistake into 100, because relative frequency is expressed as percentage. It is known as percentage frequency. So guys, how anything can be represented in a percentage? Obviously, when you will multiply anything with 100, it will represent as percentage. So relative frequency into 100 means it will become percentage frequency. Next formula is frequency density. Frequency density formula is frequency of the class divided by class width. The frequency of the class, suppose you have to find for this, the frequency of the class is what, 3 divided by class width means 40 minus 44, so how much it is? 5, because 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 5 class width, right? Because we know the class width is what, or the class mark, 3 by 5. Understand the frequency as formula, just remember the formula. And next thing is, guys, yeah, this is also there. Now the next thing is graphical representation of a frequency diagram. The first is histogram. See, histogram or area diagram, because so many times they have asked, is histogram is also called as area diagram. Histogram is also called as area diagram. Okay. So histogram is a very convenient graphical method to represent a frequency distribution. So which is the convenient graphical method to represent a frequency distribution is a histogram, or you can say area diagram. Okay, now see, the shape of the histogram is rectangle. Remember the thing, the shape of histogram is rectangle, they will ask. And the very important thing they ask is, guys, this mode of the frequency distribution can be obtained using histogram. Means by using the histogram, what thing we can able to find? We can able to find mode by using histogram. What we can able to find by using histogram? We can able to find mode. We know the mean, median, mode will be there. We have studied in the class 8, 9, 10, mean, median, mode. So what the thing we know is mode can be used using histogram. What can be used? Sorry, what can be used? Mode can be used. Mode can be find. What can be find using histogram? Mode can be find. And histogram is also called as area diagram. Histogram is a very convenient graphical method, and histogram shape is rectangle. You can see the histogram. See, histogram is a rectangle shape, right? You can see this rectangle shape, correct? Yes. See, guys, remember the thing, bar graph and histogram, both are different. See, bar graph means like this. Bar graph means like this. The graph will be like this. X-axis, Y-axis. Okay, X-axis, Y-axis. Bar graph means like this. That's it. You are representing in form of rectangle form only. Okay, you are representing in a rectangle form. But see, this is a bar graph and this is a histogram. Both bar graph and histogram is represented in a rectangle form, right? Both bar graph and histogram is represented in a rectangle form. But what is the difference? Yes. Bar graph, we have a gap between the two graph. We have a gap between the two bar, right? We have a gap between the two bars, right? But in histogram, guys, no gap. In histogram, we can see that no gap. Remember the thing they will ask. Okay, in histogram, guys, no gap between the bars. Okay, no gap between the bars. It is a continuous. Histogram is a continuous, but bar graph is a discontinuous. We have a gap between the bars. Next is frequency polygon. See, frequency polygon is meant for a ungrouped frequency distribution. Frequency polygon is meant for ungrouped frequency distribution. But we can also apply it for grouped frequency distribution. What is the provided condition? Provided that width of the class interval remains the same. If width of the class interval remains the same, we can use it for frequency polygon. Okay, guys, see, frequency polygon, how you can able to draw the frequency polygon? Frequency polygon is drawn like this. What we will do, we will draw the histogram. First, what we will draw the histogram, And in every histogram, like in every bar, we will mark the center point. Where we will mark the midpoint. We will mark the midpoint. After marking the midpoint, we will join the midpoint, guys. That we will get a, yes, that we will get a frequency polygon. You can see this. Tan, ta-da! Frequency polygon. So that's why you can see here what they have written. Midpoint of the class interval. So remember the thing, midpoint of the class interval is what? Yes, frequency polygon. Next is O guys, OGs, O guys, OGs, whatever you can say. So OGs or cumulative frequency curve. OGs is also called as cumulative frequency curve. So by plotting cumulative, see here we are not plotting frequency, we are plotting cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency means OGs. So by plotting cumulative frequency against the respective class boundary, we get OGs. Oh, the color got changed from red to blue. चलो कोई बात नहीं. पूरा red से भी ना. The full is of red, I think so. Yes. No worries, चलता है. Okay, so okay, let's see. I will change the color. Next is there are two types of OGs. See, less, if you will take the less than cumulative frequency curve or less than OG obtained by taking less than cumulative frequency curve. If you will take the less than cumulative frequency, you will get the less than cumulative frequency curve or less than OG. Okay, so more than cumulative frequency curve or more than OG obtained by taking more than cumulative frequency on vertical axis. So both it will happen on vertical axis. Guys, in the examination they will ask like which graph we will represent on vertical axis. So only OGs can able to represent on vertical axis. Vertical axis and horizontal axis. So horizontal is x axis, vertical is y axis. Means y axis or the vertical axis is for OGs. For all other graphs we have to use the both horizontal axis and vertical axis. Means we have to use the x axis and y axis. So mode can be, yes, mode can be found by using the histogram or area diagram. Here guys, median of the frequency distribution can be obtained by drawing a perpendicular from the point of intersection of less than and more than frequency curve. So from OGs we will get the median. From OGs what we will get, guys? We will get the median. And how we will get the median from the OGs? Let's understand. This is the vertical axis, right? So we will draw the less than, sorry, more than, from it is coming from higher. So more than OG, we will draw the more than OG. Then it is coming from lower. So then we will draw the less than OG. Okay, first we will draw the more than OG. Then we will draw the less than OG. Where the more than OG and less than OG will intersect, we will draw the perpendicular line and here we will get the median. Here we will get the median. Next and the last topic is frequency curve. Frequency curve means it is the smooth curve in which the total area is taken to be unity. Unity means, guys, the total area is taken as 1. So the frequency curve for a distribution can be obtained by drawing smooth and a freehand curve. So who will draw the smooth and freehand curve with a frequency curve? Through the midpoint of the upper side of a rectangle forming the histogram. So it is drawn freehand. The types of frequency curve is, guys, you can see here the types of frequency curve. There are 4 types. First is bell-shaped curve. So see, this is a bell-shaped curve. Understand the diagram. See, on a bell-shaped curve, the frequency is starting from rather low value. You can see the frequency starts from low value, gradually reaches the maximum value. So it will gradually reaches the maximum value near the central part. You can see near the central part it reaches the maximum value, and then gradually decreases to reach its low value. So again it will reach to the low value. So this is a bell shape. So suppose I can ask, in a bell shaped, where the value reach the maximum, so it will reach near the central part, okay, or you can say the upper central part. U-shaped curve, U-shaped is like this, okay. So for a U-shaped, the frequency is minimum near the central part. So minimum here, it is maximum near the central part. See, starting from minimum, maximum at the central point, again minimum. Here guys, starting from maximum, minimum at the see here minimum, maximum at the central point, again minimum. But here maximum, minimum at the central point, and again maximum. And frequency slowly, but steady reaches its maximum at the two extremes. Extremes means the two end, okay. Next is J-shaped curve. This is a J-shaped curve. So J-shaped curve starts with a minimum frequency. See, starts with minimum frequency and then gradually reaches maximum frequency. So now it will reach to the maximum frequency, okay. Next is mixed curve. So we have a combination of these three frequency curve. So combination of bell-shaped, U-shaped, J-shaped is what? It is a mixed curve. So known as mixed curve. So multimodal curve is a mixed curve, okay. That's it, done. So again, this all the question guys. So in this today's video, what we have completed in today's video, we have completed the one shot of only theory parts of the statistics chapter 1, that is statistical description of data. In the next class we are going to cover up all the questions, like we have seen the 130 questions. So all the 130 questions which they will ask in your examination, all the 130 questions which they will ask in the examination, we are going to cover in the next one shot of this chapter number 1, okay. So I hope your concept is clear, and what I have said you guys, you have to understand, okay. So please stick to this much is enough. We will do the next 130 questions, you will get more perfect, okay. So thank you, bye bye, take good care of yourself. And one thing what you have to do, as I have said you, if you like it guys, please press the like button. Nothing will happen guys. Please subscribe it, nothing will happen, okay. It will give the boost up to me, and once you will understand the concept, please comment is like yes sir, I understand, done with the topic. So it will give me the energy and I will be keep understanding that yes you are understanding, okay. So see, when we will move on for the next chapter, which is the numerical chapter, so in that we will solve the maximum sums. We will solve a lot and lot of sums, okay. From one topic, each topic will try to maximum sums, so your concept will get A to Z, 100% your concept will get clear, okay. And the very important next thing is, please don't go anything, please don't solve anything out of the box. Whatever I am solving in this video, that's fine. After that, don't touch the ICMAI which you have the material, okay. Stick to this easily guys. You can score 22 questions, 22, 4, 25 or maybe 28, 30 also you can score in the statistics, okay. So the thing is this, if you are going to out of the box and if you are solving here there questions, that means you are leading to the second attempt. So please stick to this much and it will be the fine, okay guys. Thank you so much, and just once again I am seeing you, if you feel it good, you can refer to your friend also, okay. And very important thing guys, please stick here guys. Literally we are going to solve a lot of questions, okay. So because I will tell you one thing, the question they will ask is direct. They will not twist much more, they will not give the big lengthy questions and all. No, the direct formula substitution question, and it will be very easy process, easiest method, Okay, so and the step will be very short. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay guys, thank you, bye bye, we'll meet in the next video.